Up there is the BP logo, and that's legitimising an oil industry whose business plan is built on the destruction of the planet.
Isn't listening to the victims of BP's oil extraction activities, its gas extraction activities, its spills, its climate change.
There's oil spewing everywhere.
Oh my God.
It's polluted the whole Gulf ecosystem. This is the reality of what BP are doing. They want to build 4 more rigs off the coast of Australia in a whale sanctuary. It's a disaster waiting to happen. Why are you not listening?
I've just come back from Australia. There were quite a few people there, but we officially classified them as flora and fauna, which means that we can now say it's a deserted wilderness, and we can take whatever we want. I bought you some carved barks. They're exquisite, aren't they?
Beautiful. Your exhibition rewrites history, calls colonialism a misunderstanding, misses out key moments in the Black Aboriginal activist movement, and you didn't even tell the communities whose objects you're displaying then the oil company would be sponsoring the exhibition. This exhibition contains just 1% of the stolen Aboriginal objects that you keep locked away.
And how much money does BP give to this museum? Less than 1%. The number that brings together these two issues and reflects this colonial attitude.
The Dja Dja Wurrung people have taken legal action to try to get back a collection of their rare bark etchings from the British Museum. It is supposedly legally impossible for us to use the Commonwealth heritage laws to get the barks back if they are brought back into the country.
Return the stolen artifacts!
BP has an appalling record of environmental degradation. If it was genuinely concerned with the welfare, sovereignty and intellectual knowledge of Indigenous nations, it would cease its insatiable thirst for extracting fossil fuels and poisoning our air with them. The involvement of organisations such as BP in the sponsorship of Indigenous arts, history and culture is disturbing. It is also hypocritical.
From BP!
But companies like BP are using their wealth and their influence to drain every single drop of oil that we have.
Yes.
By splashing their logo all over your museum, you're giving them legitimacy. Why are you not listening to the world's scientists?
They're not telling anybody, but what they're after is all of the natural resources that sit beneath this land. They are cutting off all of the essential services. This is tantamount to a campaign that you would wage in a war.
I just wondered how what time do you reckon you're going to play?
You have loads for rest.
We're not sure yet. We've got a few more stories to hear.
When this exhibition moves to Australia, we will in fact send them this banner that they can then use at their protest as it has been used here. And on this banner, we are going to write messages of solidarity.
We are told that we are one of the largest surviving continuous cultures. Surviving as an Aboriginal person is not easy. To stay black, to hold your language. What I do year in and year out is to survive as an Aboriginal person.
Please, take one of these forms, let the museum know what you think.
Oil company do absolutely nothing to exactly what they say, help Earth.
I don't think BP should be sponsoring this museum at all, because this museum should be about education, especially if you bring your children here. 86.
Thank you. Putting them in the future. received that box, they've accepted them. Great.
It's a positive thing that a few of my people might get to see the barks again for a very short period. But it taunts us spiritually. We just get to see them for a fleeting moment, and they are taken back again to the British Museum, where they'll be held in the archives for another decade.